Hello, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh video, or the Yu-Gi-Oh Power Hour, or whatever I decide to name it whenever it comes out. I got cards from TCGPlayer for the first time, and that is exciting for me. I wanted to get some cards that I've been playing on Master Duel, Duel Links, cards I've seen from the show, and some silly ones that I just end up finding because I'm interested in, searching through them all. I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh back. I was initially interested in Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, and I got a friend to give some of his money to buy an extra Shonen Jump thing. So we both got this Shonen Jump magazine that had a pack of cards with it, and they were absolutely nonsense. I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh a while after that, but I was initially only interested in the card game, but I bounced around to being well, I guess as long as I have these cards sitting around. I was collecting Pokemon initially. I did my nails. They're kind of like Yusaku's hair, so that's cool. I just wanted to make my hands look nice question mark for the video, but with how old the separate bottles are, I don't know, this one I just kind of did messy, but this one is an old bottle, so it has these ugly ridges. Thank you, camera, for doing that. That was very kind of you. Autofocus is awesome. Or I can grab gloves. I don't know if I have gloves in here. You know what? My hands are entirely washed. I'm just going to raw dog it. So, I think initially I want to pull out a few cards that I just like. Just so that way I have a warm-up. I have a big-ass box of cards. I'd like to browse them and show you my favorites. And some of my favorites are probably just in the... Would it be more visually appealing if I just brought the box here? Would it work better? As you will tell, all of my cards are sleeved. I think doing the raw ones is for savages. I think if you have to, that's perfectly fine. But also, wherever you find cards, you also find card sleeves. So there's kind of no excuse, even if you don't color code them like I do. All of my cards at some point will be color coordinated, and this is all of the extra deck stuff that I have right now. I don't know where tokens go. That's something that I need to know, and I don't know it. I usually just play Master Duel, Duel Links. The cards that I have gotten are because I've watched the anime a good bit recently, and I've started watching Vrains, and just today I started watching Arc 5. I have a lot of cards in the next haul. You can tell I watched Vrains, then I liked Vrains, so be excited for that. Any Vrains enjoyers? I have a binder elsewhere that also has cards in it. I probably will show those off. I'll have to grab that. Something that you might see with my personal collection is there are a lot of cards that aren't exactly mint condition. I've just kind of had them for a very long time. I believe that sleeving every single card is something that you should do, because preserving them for a very, very, very long time is awesome and epic. I don't know how you couldn't, perform a Pow Bubble Bow Wow. I need to probably show the camera a bit more. Yeah, I have a lot of Performapals in here. There's Goki, Heel Ogre. I know that Goki is another archetype from the anime. Go Onizuka is an interesting subject to me, because the fact that the dub doesn't like to skim around things. It'll definitely do the Shadow Realm, and it'll do the lack of guns, but for a kid's show, it's got a lot of depth to it, Joey's... I rewatched a little bit of Duel Monsters recently, and the fact that they pulled pretty much no punches, with Serenity being, blind forever, is insane. And the fact that he has to compete against Yugi in order to, have that money is also insane. Why did they name Go Onizuka in the dub the Gore? George Gore. His last name is Gore. In Duel Links, he says you're about to get gored by the gore. And I'm thinking, okay, you can't have guns, but we can talk about, turning people into blood. We have a line that we've drawn, clearly. I played Digital Bugs for a bit. I think they're cool. These are a lot of the same card, I imagine. I think it'd be cool to collect all the numbers one day. I don't have that many Xyz, or I don't have that many synchros. So you can probably tell it's the least I have, other than tokens. There are a few more of these, because these are my ritual monsters. Hungry Burger. Is Hungry Burger a ritual monster? Yep, warrior ritual. Crazy. Why is it a warrior? What made it a warrior? Why is it not a beast type? Who did that to him? I think the crab guy is pretty funny. Crab turtle. I never read that before. Hold on. This monster can only be ritual summoned with the ritual spell card Turtle Oath. These are all of my fusion cards. I did sort all these out. These are all cards. These are all extra deck. This is all from the extra deck. This whole thing is extra deck only, and whatever the hell this is. I have the binder, and it was mainly just because I wanted to flex Exodia. I know that probably every single person who's ever been serious about Yu-Gi-Oh! Has all the pieces of Exodia, but like, how can you not? Like, that shit's so cool. Be like, I have all the pieces of the puzzle, like in the show. I also have 2 out of 3 of the Egyptian god cards. I don't have Ra. I think I have Raw Ball, but I'm not 100% sure. I have all the Spirit Message cards, but they're in my spells, and I already maxed out on like 100 card sleeves for spells, traps, and monsters, and I don't really want to look through all that. However, here's one worth seeing. Are you aware of Detonate? So the reason that I put all of these cards in here was because I looked through every single one of them, and I went, okay, these are the ones that are the most, like, valuable / expensive, and a lot of them are just, like, ones that have, the glossy text. Gotta have Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? Good old Blue Eyes, can't go wrong with him. Was anybody else aware of Ganogo? There's another Detonate. I think the gloss on these ones are really pretty, and I'm glad it's coming through the cam. I still don't know the differences in the rarities. I still need to... It's probably really hard to memorize, like, there's every single thing that a card can be. It's like, oh, this one has gray text, but this one has gold text, so this is a super rare, and this is an ultra rare. Get out of here. I don't know, I've seen a lot of cards in here from the original anime, but I don't know how much I want to nostalgia bait. Blue Eyes is cool, and Red Eyes is cool, and Dark Magician is cool, and you're cool if you like original Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not gonna bully Yu-Gi boomers. Speaking of which, Attack the Moon. Ill Blood is an insane card. Like, somebody made this. I know Gigantic Castle from Duel Links. Worm Apocalypse is a funny one. Is that one glossy background? Yeah. That's awesome. Fluffle Octopus goes crazy. Yeah, all these ones with the shiny backgrounds are so awesome. And there will be a lot more because that's pretty much all I got. That's all I bought. I guess as my first haul ever, this is pretty cool. Possibly the coolest. Yeah, these are from Super Games. And judging by the receipt, there's a total of 23 cards in here. Alright, the cheapest I got was 20 cents, and the most expensive one I got was 47 cents. Yeah, did the jump scare, was that effective? Was it effective jump scare to have Dragon Maid and Cool Tune on the screen? I don't exactly know how they packaged them, I just know that there's tape on the back of it, which might make it a little hard to get out of. We're not bending it. Is this ASMR? How's the response to this? Wow, I'm gonna have to take the gloves off. I have to actually, like, get at the tape. And the tape is falling apart, which is very fun. This isn't their fault, I just hate tape. All of these are packaged together. Isn't that sick? Cool Tune Loudness War. Seeing it on camera and seeing it in person is obviously, like, two different things, but it's insane that it even comes up on the camera this way. Like, it's so pretty. I got Cool Tune Remix. That one also has a glow on it. and I like this character a lot. I think, is it Cool Toon Mix that has the accordion cables as their hair? It's like extra twin tails, something like that. Dragon Maid Hospitality. I played Dragon Maid on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and only recently found out that they added it to Duel Links, so I've been playing a lot of that. Dragon Maid Lorepar. I just, come on, it's so pretty. Look at it. That's so cool. House Dragon Maid, this thing's a beast, and the, bigger monster is a beast. I don't remember if I got it. I don't remember if Show is in this haul. I'll have to see until the end. You know, they've got the gloss on the gauntlets and the tail. So cool. Yeah, this thing, if anything leaves the field, then, which is something that you can do during the battle phase, if anything just leaves the field on its own, you can destroy a monster on the opponent's field. That's insane. Laundry Dragon Maid, this one's useless. I have another card coming soon that's another Laundry Dragon Maid, but it's the special rare one, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, they're just so pretty. The way that everything lights up the way it does, and they pick everything so, like, perfectly. I like Chamber Dragon Maid's accents on the dress and the horns. They do it on the paper. They do it in Parlor Dragon Maid's eyes and horns and the flowers. Off every little gem in there. It's so sparkly. The trap card thing looks really cool. Evil Twins. I'm gonna be honest, I got Evil Twins in Master Duel because they had the pack. The extra, one of the ones that had the stage with it, and I just couldn't resist, and I definitely did not regret my decision because the music on their stage is kick-ass. And that is another very pretty card. This one seems a little bit more messy, a little less directed, but you gotta love looking at that gloss. There's Chamber Dragon Maid. This thing is also awesome and a beast. Live Twin Kisakill. Kisakill? Is it Kisakill? Or something like that. I like the graffiti aesthetic on these cards a lot. I like the simple, like, not as shadowed, not as detailed, kinda chibi, but not exactly. I do like that it has, like, the extra little designs in the background. It really makes them, like, stand out as these, like, live streamer types with their own graphic design and stuff. There's the card again. I didn't know I got two. Yeah, did I get two by accident? Oh well. Live Twin Leela. They have a blowhigh, or blowhage, or however you like to pronounce it. They also have their little avatar in the background doing silly stuff. I like these cards a lot. These might be my favorites if we don't come across any more that are, like, insanely cool. That's all of this hand. Cool beans. And I will take the time to sleeve each of those and put them away. Time to open this one. Has Nude Jarl on the front. And the next ones may surprise you because I just glanced over at my receipt and they kind of surprised even me. I like the emblem on that one. That's really cool. I'm glad they put that on the front, so I could see that first, the emblem on the effect. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I like the gloss on it. The letters are coming in very clutch. I think the golden letters look very nice with it. This card especially is really well done in the, like, glossy department. I like that only the eyes are what really lights up, and the claws. Good card art. Ojama Pink. So, I don't think I got to the part in GX where Chaz actually starts using Ojamas. The Ojama archetype just claws at my heartstrings, and it leaves me bled out on the floor. Ojamas are awesome, and I think every type of TCG should have something like Ojamas, where they are just big old freaks that look like they don't belong in this game full of magicians and wizards and dragons. And anime women. Here's Cool Toon back to back. Something interesting about this card art I failed to notice when I did first get it. It does, her skirt is like made of plastic, and that goes up her whole like dress. She has like a leotard underneath, and then she has like this plastic dress, which I imagine is not comfortable to move around in. And also, the other one has, like, a weapon, and then they have their really big, like, Rico hair thing. I don't know what that is. And then this also has, like, this weapon also branches off, I think, into a big saw thing. I think that Master Duel has, like, the bigger card art of it. Absurd. This card I got specifically because of a meme. So, way back when, there was this thing called Yu-Gi Poops, and I've made myself a few. They're very funny. The end goal is to Photoshop a card as much as you possibly can while keeping it funny. You can't use any, like, outside materials. And there's one that just says, like, Detroit-style lockdown, and would you like some special summon 2 monsters from the extra deck with cheese or something like that. And I thought that card was really funny, so I needed to honor its legacy with this card. It has no gloss on it or anything, but I still do like it, and I think the card art's really cool. I needed the card that said GG Easy on it. You can understand that that is a need, like a personal need. And that doesn't look too bad in the light. There's Ojama Yellow. Hello, Ojama Yellow. How are you doing? Don't you love to see him? He loves to see you. He's all posed up and, doing that. Link Belt Wall Dragon's cool as fuck. Okay, so I was watching Brains, and they showed this dude, and my jaw literally dropped. Because, what do you mean there's a sick-ass, like, long dragon made entirely out of the belt of a machine gun? That is the coolest fucking thing ever made. Are you kidding me? Like, that is... look at him. Like, how can you hate a design that's so awesome and cool and sick as hell? Here's Trickstar. Trickstar's from Vrains, and Trickstar's played by Blue Angel, and Trickstar's pretty alright. I think Trickstars are alright. Noble Angel's really cool. Okay, I said that I had my heart in it for all these cards, but I don't know. Something about the duels with Blue Angel, I didn't get to fully appreciate the Trickstar line, but I do like that they have like an online idol character and that they don't look like their online avatar, because that's something that I have a bit of a gripe with for Vrains, is that you have Yusaku, who's supposed to be Playmaker, and they look like the same fucking guy if he dyed his hair. Go Onizuka literally just looks like that. I do like the casters in the sky, like the pigeon and the frog. They're very cool. Do the arrows? The arrows also have gloss. That's awesome. That's really cool. I kind of want to get more ultra rare glossy Link cards. That's cool. Speaking of cool, DJ JJ Cool Tune. This is probably one of the sickest concepts for an art, like on its own. It's just like a big jukebox door underground with like graffiti around it. I like that the gloss kind of highlights the neon sign and all of the lights. And I like that it has the depth to it that it feels like it needs from that sort of lighting. Here's Cool Tune Clip. By the way, I mentioned that I got into the Live Twin Evil Twin because of Duel Links, and I just kind of heard that these characters were good in the meta after I got them, and I saw the Frenzied tuning, and I thought these cards looked cool. So, my fault for absolutely running into the bear trap of the meta. But now I know the horror of these things. Back to back, the one that I showed before, has the ability to make every monster on the field attack twice. That means back-to-back included, so you just have an OTK in your hands, kind of. So that's really fun. 23 cards in total, right? Yeah, there were 23 cards in total, but I will have 40 some more cards coming, and that will be the bigger haul. Both of these hauls added up to $5. I wanted to first experiment with TCGPlayer by throwing $10 at them and seeing what I'd get back, and I am very satisfied so far. I am a big fan of cardboard, and cardboard with cool monsters on them, and glowy cardboard. Yeah, come on. The thing about original Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it's supposed to be very much like a D&D type adventure, and now you have live streamer VTubers that have GG Easy on their trap card. We used to be a proper country. I didn't exactly examine the gloss on Cool Toon Clip until now, but that looks a little bit different the real world because there's like a bunch of red on there that it keeps on like going through, and that looks so fucking cool. I don't know, I think the Cool Toon cards are sick as fuck. I don't care if they're good, I don't care if they're broken. They are sick as hell. I got my whole spread. This is one of the better ones. I think this is probably the best one. I don't know, these might be both up for first, because they just both use such a nice use of the color. They really know where to like put it on the character. I didn't notice that this one actually has gloss on the thumbnails. That's very cool. And then this one, I don't think there's anything the most interesting about. Oh, it's glossy on the like skirt thing. That's cool. This one's very nice, but I think it's very messy. Trickstar Noble Angel. Just for being a Link and getting the glow on the Link arrows, I think it's a point up. I don't know how I'm gonna be like rating any of this if I do. Probably just by the condition the cards are in, because these seem to be very well taken care of, except for all of the ones I've fucking thrown around during this because I've got butter for hands. I do like the outline on the Laundry Dragon made in the back. But Link Built Little Dragon's cool as fuck! Yeah, the real cool cards come later, because I got a lot of the special rare ones with the text on them, and a lot of special cool looking cards. Can't wait to show you that, so I'll probably save like my favorite monsters or whatever for the next recording, but for now I'm gonna dip. For those who are already sticking around, please watch my fucking card sleeves go to Timbuktu, but more importantly, please subscribe. Yeah, so I guess I will see you next card pulls.